Hey guys, it's time to Nefis and Chill. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to find the 5 mythic leads for the Harpooner's Waiting Kilt. Now, what is the Harpooner's Waiting Kilt? Well, it's one of several new mythic One Piece item sets that came out with Update 30, otherwise known as the Blackwood Chapter. At the time of release, it is considered a best in slot item to have for a PvE damage dealer, regardless of whether they are stamina or magic DPS, in similar fashion to the release of previous mythic items such as the Ring of the Pale Order or Duration Stranglers, although Harpooners is definitely a bit much more well balanced, and of course can be conditional depending on the type of content you're doing. This video guide will go over very briefly on how to efficiently, or at least not be misled by others in farming Harpooners Waiting Kilt. And a lot of the information in here, such as screenshots, is primarily meant for console players who don't have access to add-ons such as Harvest Map. Now let's begin. Out of the 5 leads, the first one that you can tackle is the Bog-Blue Jasper Fetish. And this lead can be found in either normal or veteran ruins of Mazatoon, a DLC dungeon located in Shadowfen, part of the Shadows of the Hiss DLC. To save time, simply do normal ruins of Mazatoon. This lead only drops on the last boss and nowhere else in the instance, regardless what people may tell you. Veteran does not have a higher chance of dropping the lead, so for time's sake, you can just do normal. The lead is not shareable between group members, so don't get scammed. The second lead you can get is called Kothringi-Cut Leather. This lead can be found in the Blackwood Chapter zone by killing any of the world bosses in there, and there are quite a lot of world bosses in Blackwood. We recommend going back and forth between the 2 world bosses you can see located in the southeastern part of the Blackwood for the sake of time and efficiency, because you can actually kill one boss, go to the way shrine, and port to the other way shrine to kill that boss, and by the time you're done killing that boss, whether you're solo or in a small group, you can go back to the previous boss and it should spawn by the time you get back. You can solo or group up for these 2 world bosses or set your own pattern depending on your mood or if you think there's a more efficient route. And the next lead you can find is going to be the Wolftail Sash. This lead only drops from fishing, foul water nodes, and Murkmire. We recommend the northern area as it's not too populated as seen on the video and has frequent spawns unlike Artaeum's fishing holes for one of its 5 Duration Strangler leads. Not too bad actually in terms of RNG from what I've seen so far from a lot of people. And of course, the next one we're going to be talking about is the Silverweave Cord. This is the 4th lead you can find from enemy mobs, most predominantly from Daggerfall Covenant soldier NPCs in Foyen. There are 2 primary spots in Foyen, the little zone located in the Stonefalls on the map, where they spawn quite frequently regardless of how many people seem to farm the spawns. I recommend the spot by the coastline, as seen on the map, as that spot tends to be a little bit less populated than the people in the fields. Depending on how heavily populated these farming areas may become, or are, it's always safe to group up with others in zone chat in Foyen, as their kills can also count towards granting your loot, as long as you're in proximity. For the specific framing pattern, I have put it in the video, so hopefully you can just watch a little bit of it to understand that specific farming pattern. But yeah, alright, and then the last lead, and of course it's the toughest one to get for a lot of people, it's the Tide Glass Beads. No matter who you are, you've most likely heard about this rather daunting lead on the forums or Discord servers or wherever that can only be found by harvesting water-based nodes in the zone of Shadowfen. Whether camping a node or going around to take nodes, we offer the following maps of Shadowfen with all the node spawns, courtesy of the Harvest Map add-on by Shinny. If the zone becomes too heavily populated with everyone camping each node spawn, it's more efficient to camp a node spawn yourself. Otherwise, roam around. Note that water-based nodes include water hyacinth, nerdroot, pure water nodes, and water sags, and depending on how often each node is being taken, your node can have a respawn rate or timer from anywhere between 3.5 minutes to 4.5 minutes. A very good farm route can also be found in Sanguine's Domain, the Shadowfen public dungeon, which has quite a few water sacs in it, at least compared to the outside world. The public dungeon actually does count as being part of Shadowfen and can drop the Tieglass beads lead. And this is actually where I got my first Tieglass beads lead, if you want to try this out. But yep, that's it. That's all the information I have in regards to efficiently and without being misled, farming the 5 mythic leads for the Harpooner's Waiting Kilt. I provided the written guide with the screenshots being on the page in the video description down below if you guys want to go check it out at ESO University. Other than that, thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching, good luck on your RNG farm, and see you guys next time.